What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is for the star sign of Leo from now, January 25th until the 31st. I've already gone ahead and pulled your cards off camera. These are general messages only, which means take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your storyline because they are for you in mind, you can find all the information in the link down below on how to reach me. Let's get right on to it. I've pulled 2 cards and 1 card of advice. So 3. That's 3. So we have the 7 of Swords. We've got the Fool for what you need to know and the 3 of Swords for advice. I'm going to disclaim this. This is kind of that reading that I was looking for a lot of Leos. There is, if you will look back into, a lot of you are going to go and want to look back at the Get Out. It was titled Get Out, Leo, or Leo Get Out, for January 2020. That's now. This is going to hit a lot of people in the 25th to the 31st timeline. If you would like to go back and watch that, all the advice is in that. I'm going to continue and repeat the same, but if you would like a much larger picture and more advice, oh my god, I'm going to start freaking out again. If you would like if you'd like a bigger picture of what's going on, please check out the Get Out video that I made for Leo for this month. The 7 of Swords represents a situation in which somebody is taking away with something. It is a cheater card. It represents somebody that is very cunning, very stealthy. If this is you, it represents it almost represents don't do this. It represents that if you are the person that is doing this, it represents this isn't you. I know that's not you, but in some slight cases, it might be somebody. It might, for some of you, be you. But for the majority, it's saying that if you can rethink your strategy, do it. Because being cunning, deceptive, stealing, sneaking away, doing these things behind people's backs is not the way to achieve anything. This would represent that this situation is new, or it is going to leave you feeling like you are starting from scratch. This is possible that it has already happened and that you are just going through this now. The advice is the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords as advice in this deck represents that the truth hurts, the truth is painful, and sometimes we don't understand what happens to us, but to accept this truth and to acknowledge it because it has come out. And even though it is incredibly painful, one of the only positive things that the 3 of Swords represents is learning a lesson. And I know none of you want to come here and be like, I didn't want to hear a fucking lesson. I get it. You can go just like this video. This is the same advice. I understand it's not going to make it any easier. Nothing I am going to say is going to make it easier because I have predicted that this is coming in for a lot of you Leos. And I feel like here it is. I can continue to ask for advice. I can say, where does this go? Where can we work to this in a good way? But I can't take away the fact that a heavy truth has come out, that you are going through this pain. I am sincerely sorry that you are going through this, because I know for a lot of you this is going to be something in the situation. For a lot of you that might be a toxic situation where somebody was being emotionally abusive or physically abusive, some sort of abuse. For some of you, which is why I said to get out of the situation. But a lot of you are getting out of the situation. A lot of you are starting off on a new situation. For some of you, this could be somebody that came in that was new and hurt you. And it's this painful truth. But it's definitely this painful truth. When I get this together, I do get this as the truth is coming out about a situation in which somebody did you harm. And now it's coming to light. And it's leading you on a new direction. For Leo, where does this go? Where does this go for Leo? What is the general outcome? Okay, so the 10 of Wands is somebody that doesn't say no to something. It's somebody that takes on all these wands as these actions, but it is something that is incredibly burdensome and heavy. It's a very heavy energy. It's somebody that is tired. It's also the penultimate, so it's not going to get any worse in a struggle than it is already. This is kind of going to be it for the struggle, but it is saying... okay, my book is telling me to read the advice to you. Re-examine your load and either decide what can be laid lay it aside or figure out a better way to manage everything on your plate. So even though this truth came out, I feel like this situation is still in play. I feel like you are now juggling this truth that came out, or the situation, and you're also going to be juggling work, home, whatever. It's going to be a clusterfuck for you. This is going to be an intense period of time. But I want to see, how do we make this better? What can I tell Leo for how to make this better? What is the one thing that they can do that will give them drastic healing and change? Okay. Goal achievement. This is a goal achievement card. It represents a badass bitch. Yeah, it represents a badass bitch. It represents somebody that don't need no kind of man kind of energy. It can represent a woman being alone, but it's somebody that is strong. It is saying that you are above this almost, and it does represent somebody that is very motherly, creative, bountiful. It's somebody that, even though this is going to take you out temporarily, this is going to be a heavy situation, you are going to regain your power. And I got the Queen of Wands for you for the whole month. When I did your spread for you, Leo, and you got the same energy, basically. I feel like this is the same thing. It is saying that you are going to have goal completion. There's definitely going to be success that you have in a certain world. It's going to be emotional or stability or emotional prosperity. But it's going to be planning something and have it come to at least some sort of fruition. So let's see what that is, because that's kind of a drastic. That's the advice. No, that is what's happening. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Okay. I'm getting a timeline, or I'm getting a specific storyline. A lot of you are going to be able to salvage this. For those of you that are in a toxic relationship, for those of you who are in an abusive relationship, an emotionally abusive relationship, you know that it's not going to get better, and you know that you need to get out, and that you feel like you're stuck and there's no better way. This is not for you. I do not want you to continue working on the situation to have goal success with this person if this person is not healthy. This is only for the people that are in a healthy relationship, or not. Obviously, shit happens. When I say healthy relationship, I mean somebody that is not abusive, somebody that is not physically abusive or emotionally abusive. This is something that you would like to see salvaged. It is something that can be safely salvaged, and that is the only way I'm going to read this, because this is not for somebody that you should stay with just because they're there. This is something that you can work out with somebody because they are a good person, because they are somebody that can aid you by being there in your life, and that is the only way I'm going to read this. For those of you that story correlates to, there is going to be goal success with this person, and you are going to figure out how to work through it. I definitely do see you working diligently on your skills, on your efforts to communicate with this person, to put in your best. And I definitely do see in that form of goal achievement. So when this truth comes out, for a lot of you are going to work on it. I'm not reading for the people. Even if you want me to right now, I'm sorry, I'm not. If you want to see this and you're going through abuse and you want to think that this person is going to work hard for you, I'm not reading for that for you. I'm sorry, because I'm never going to tell you to stay in that situation. I'm never going to give you advice that would lead you in that. This is only for the people that are having communication issues. It's something that is not toxic. This is a non-toxic situation. If you can safely work this through with your partner, then you're meant. This is for you. You can work through it. Otherwise, get out. Sorry. I know that's redundant. Please go watch my video, because you'll understand why I'm saying the things I'm saying now. So please go watch that. It is on my channel. You can go find it. It's called Get Out. I don't know how to say it. For the real, though, please keep in mind that I have opened my inbox to everyone that is going through this, that is in a toxic relationship. I'm offering free readings for those that are going through abuse, that need a hand. I have extended my offer, and I will continue to extend my offer, that if you need help, reach out to me, and I will help you free of charge on the house, because I want somebody to be there for you. If nobody is there for you, I will be. So, let me know. I'll be here for you. Please take care. If you need to get out of a toxic situation, I will link down below all the hotlines that you need to get a hold of to do that safely if you don't feel like you can on your own. I'll be here. I will see you next time. Keep your chin up. I love you. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.